The school year starting on Wednesday, thousands of people are making their way back home from various holiday destinations today. The Gauteng Department of Community Safety says high traffic volumes are expected. eNCA's Lindokuhle Xulu is monitoring the situation for us from Midrand this hour. And Lindokuhle, a lot of messages then from the traffic officials themselves, but are motorists playing by the rules?
Well, Tembegile, that's always the tricky part in terms of such operations being held. I mean, the roadblocks, we understand that they do have a ripple effect in terms of the traffic, but we did try to speak to some motorists and get their reaction of their understanding of why such operations are necessary. As the Johannesburg Metro Police has said that these are absolutely necessary operations. Let's take a listen to some of those responses from the motorists.
Okay. The roadblocks are helpful. I mean, we've got a lot of drivers driving as they please. Everyone wants to go back to work and they're running off from traffic, but they drive as they please. So it helps everyone along the road. So I'm still going to Swaziland, but it's much worth it for me.
It's worth it?
Yeah.
Even with the traffic?
Nah, the traffic it's a minor thing. I mean, once I pass here, then there's no more traffic for me.
Awesome.
The roadblock is very bad, because we are moving very slow, and as you can see, as we are going to Klerksdorp, we are going back to school, but they're checking for our safety, so it's fine, it's cool.
Yes, we do get motorists who appreciate what we are doing, and we also get the motorists who don't cooperate, but the majority of the motorists are good drivers, the majority cooperate, but we just want drivers to obey the road traffic rules and to stick to the speed limit. That's very important, because the higher the speed, the greater the impact there will be if there's an accident. So driving within the speed limit and not to be reckless on the roads, not to cross over solid white lines and double white line. We're still finding motorists overtaking on double white lines. So if motorists can just obey the rules, so that we must reduce the accidents and the road fatalities.
Talk to us, Lindokuhle, about the main problems that the JMPD has found at this particular spot in Midrand.
Well, Tembegile, quite interestingly, there was a bit of a situation when the officers found a panga that it seems to be unused at the moment, but they found it on the side door, on the side pocket of one of the vehicles here. And what the gentleman was trying to explain was that he bought this for his home use, and it does not use it to harm anyone. But what they were saying was that if they find such instruments in the car, they would understand if he had just bought it and taken it home. But because they see that it's been in the car for quite some time, they're saying that it becomes hazardous for some other motorists when there are altercations, when there's road rage, and they're saying that they are confiscating that. But one other thing that they have been able to do is that with their new equipment in terms of the breathalyzer system that they have now, they're saying that they do not only have the capacity to actually convict some of the motorists here, but they're saying that it is as easy as possible now to actually try and deal with motorists who might come up with stories at a later stage. But one of the main incidents here was that they were checking the bags of the people coming in, and what they were saying also was that they're checking the papers in terms of the people that are coming in, and they're saying that particularly the people that are coming from Limpopo, they want to see that no one who is illegally here comes into the city of Johannesburg, particularly because there is such a problem that they're saying they're trying to deal with. So those are the things that they have been checking for, and one incident that caught our attention was that particular one where they found a panga, but they did confiscate that particular instrument, and they did let the driver drive off. Not so happy, I must say.
What about traffic fines and perhaps arrests? Have we seen any of those being effected?
Well, not in this particular roadblock, Tembegile. It seems that, all of the incidents that they've seen, the city of Johannesburg has seen. In fact, they said during the festive season, about 594 people were found to be drinking and driving. And of course, that 40 or something, but 40 plus were found to be speeding, exceeding the speed limits around the city of Johannesburg. But not quite, arrests. No arrests have been made today, just checking, of course. And some motorists have been stopped, like this one next to me, but they have been stopped and said that they need to be here because of the unroadworthiness of the car. They will be taking in the car, but no particular arrests have been made at this point in time.
Another area of focus, as with other holiday periods, has been around pedestrian safety, particularly on busy stretches of road. Have we seen much of the same messaging in Midrand today?
Well, you know, this particular spot that we are standing on is a freeway, and we do not see a lot of pedestrian crossing. And of course, pedestrian crossing is forbidden in such areas. And of course, with the visibility of the police that they said they're increasing the visibility. Megoin Minar earlier on, the spokesperson for the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, saying to us that they have police visibility in terms of on a radius of about 15 to 10 kilometers. They have police there, so they are preventing such things as pedestrian crossings where they're not supposed to be happening. And they're saying that with the police visibility, they have been able to avert such dangers, particularly the pedestrian crossing. And they're saying that they have a decrease in terms of the fatalities around the city of Johannesburg and of course around Gauteng. But they're saying that all this is due to the fact that they have this high police presence in a 15 to 10 kilometers radius. In between that radius, they're saying that because of this visibility, they have been able to avert such dangers, particularly the fatalities of people in and around the city of Johannesburg.
Lindokuhle, let's leave it there for now. That's eNCA reporter Lindokuhle Xulu along a busy stretch of road in Midrand there as traffic officials, the JMPD in particular, monitors the main highways today as we're expecting a rush of people to return to Gauteng ahead of the reopening of schools on Wednesday.